A new report on public event safety prompted by the tragic Lapu-Lapu Day Festival attack on April the 26th outlines 6 recommendations.
And they include 2 main components: an event safety plan template that we can actually utilize, and a risk assessment framework.
The report calls for risk assessments for all events and a central source of safety advice and communication for event organizers. The province says those recommendations will be implemented over the next 60 days.
They're not going to be universal, so we're going to have to make sure it's not one size fits all.
A provincial-wide strategy that comes with heightened tensions during the peak of public events in BC, including the Honda Celebration of Light and thousands of other events and festivals in Vancouver alone.
I want to make sure that we plan those accordingly so your family, your friends, your loved ones, and yourself can go with confidence that you can attend these events and enjoy yourself, be part of the community.
The report highlights a rise in vehicle attacks globally, 8 of them just since the Lapu-Lapu tragedy, including an incident at the Pacific Coliseum where a driver nearly drove through the front entrance. While this report was prompted by the Lapu-Lapu tragedy, it doesn't directly mention how or if these recommendations could have prevented that incident.
Rather than looking back to one specific moment and day and time, we want to move forward and say, how can we as a province, working with municipalities, police agencies, event organizers, to actually make sure our people are safe.
A sizable report with extensive consultations among municipalities that Mayor Ken Sim says left out Vancouver.
The City of Toronto was consulted on this file. They consulted with, I believe, 5 individuals from the City of Toronto, but no meaningful consultation with, City of Vancouver. It's a little bizarre.
Why is that?
That's a really great question. I think that's a great question for the Premier.
The report stressed that predicting violence in public spaces, especially among those with mental health issues, is highly challenging due to the complex variables and lack of prior assessment. But Sim says that's a key detail that was missed by the province.
Our jurisdiction isn't healthcare, so even if we had the resources, which we don't, we're not allowed to do it. And so we're relying on the province.
The suspect, facing 8 charges of second-degree murder from the Lapu-Lapu tragedy, is under psychiatric assessment with a fitness hearing set for July the 23rd. In Vancouver, Sadowski, City News.